July 30th, 2022. It is just past 4 a.m. at our campsite 20 miles south of Leadville when my alarm strikes and anxiety scatters through my body like a child on the first day of school. The Colorado sun is just barely starting to show itself over the mountaintops. The five of us, Matt, Nathan, Connor, Oliver, and myself, slowly rise from our sleeping bags and tents to expose ourselves to the cold mountain air. It isn't long before our RAV4 was packed to the brim, and I am wearily eating my gas station bagel in the back seat with my head pinned to the window. Excitement complemented the anxiety felt with all of us as we knew the bucket list feat we were determined to conquer that day. We were going to summit Huron Peak, marked at 14,012 feet in elevation, a conquest only few can say they've completed. After 30 minutes of driving over broken boulders and through heavy dust clouds, we arrive at the parking lot at around 5 a.m. The sun begins to shine through the giant valleys, kissing the eastern face of the godlike rocks. We grab our packs, rain jackets, water bottles, and life straws to make the initial 2-mile walk to the trailhead. This 2-mile stretch on a flat trail is where I start to feel a sense of fear set in. I'm looking up at these gargantuan mountains, standing tall, 4,000 feet above me, and I know these next 13 miles are going to absolutely suck. I was born and raised in New Canaan, Connecticut. There are no mountains, let alone 14,000-foot summits. Connecticut is not built on appreciating nature and taking risks to enjoy what it has to offer. And walking towards the trailhead, staring at these peaks with my head pinned back, was a huge reality check. Not to mention, I am terrified of heights. After our 2-mile stroll through the valley, we find the trailhead, the mouth of the beast. Taking no time to contemplate turning back, we begin marching up the trail, led by me with Matt following just behind. Throughout my summer in Colorado, I built some confidence in my hiking skills that I had made sure to hold on to while trudging my way up the trail. I prefer to keep a fast pace with my head down, taking full strides, giving me less time to think about the increase in elevation and how difficult it is to breathe. The fast-paced, head-down strategy helps us push through the initial chunk of the hike, passing through switchback after switchback, where the trail slices up the mountain like a zipper, as opposed to spiraling up at a low incline. We're still going strong at this point, only having stopped a few times for water. The sheer beauty of the collegiate peaks was breathtaking and kept us motivated to keep pushing for a supreme view. Once we pass through the initial chunk of exhausting switchbacks, we are nearing 12,000 feet in elevation, the tree line. At this level of elevation, it is too high for the trees to grow, giving us more and more exposure to the open mountain valley and clear sight of just how far up we are. We continue to make progress through the last few trees before we are blasted by a huge gust of wind, making the mountain feel even steeper and the trail thinner. Petrified, I drop down to my knees and hug the ground for dear life. The rest of the crew chuckles to themselves, knowing I'm not okay being up this high. Ashamed, I get up and dust myself off before continuing to lead the pack. Although my fear is only worsening as we continue to gain elevation, the sights are only becoming more magnificent. We can see as far as the mid-morning sun shines, spotting different mountain ranges miles away with snow caps still white even in July. Searching for marmots, pikas, and mountain goats native to the Rocky Mountains, we were lucky enough to spot a few of each. After we pass the tree line, our water bottles are dwindling, along with our thought-to-be ample supply of Cliff Bars. We are nearing the final push, 1,200 feet in elevation in 1 mile. Holy shit. No more trees, no more dirt, no more breaks. From here on out, it is only broken boulder switchbacks, unstable winds, and pure terror. Each step I take brings a nervous shake rattling down through my toes, but I keep pushing nonetheless. I bend down to use all fours, which screams inexperience, but I didn't care. Anything it takes to get to the top. After 45 minutes of crawling over rock after rock, I hear encouragement from those on their way down. "You're almost there, guys. Keep climbing," one would say, followed by a motivating smile. Matt soon pats me on the back and points ahead. We can see the peak. Something then comes over me and I am back on 2 feet like the rest of the experienced hikers, and I make a final push to the summit. I have no interest in thinking about how high I am. We are almost there. Step by step, I shimmy my way on the thin, faint trail until I see a group of 5 guys holding up a cardboard sign that reads, Huron, 14,012 feet. Oh my God, we made it. Every bit of fear, exhaustion, and hesitation was lifted from my body. I smile ear to ear as the 5 of us hug and cheer. Soon it was our turn to take a celebratory picture with the sign, marking our incredible feat. All that is left to do was take in the astonishing view we worked to see. I faced my fear to get to the top of Huron that day. I did something not many have done. I was on top of the world.